Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's update, honestly, it's huge, especially if you're a senior, veteran, or part of a family relying on SNAP benefits this November. Today,
this news could affect your grocery plans, your budget, and even your day-to-day meals. Yep, you heard me right. The USDA has now halted SNAP payments nationwide, and some states that already issued full benefits have been told to reverse them. So, sit tight, grab a cup of coffee, and let's go step by step through everything you need to know about what's happening, why it happened, and what you can do right now to protect your benefits. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, okay, but why is this important to me? Well, if you or anyone in your family relies on SNAP, this is critical. These benefits are not just extra money. They're often the difference between a full pantry and skipping meals. Seniors, veterans, low-income families, they all count on these funds to buy groceries, pay for supplements, and manage their monthly budget. And now, with the USDA's sudden halt, millions of people are left uncertain, worried, and confused. And that's exactly why you need to hear this update. So let's rewind a bit. SNAP, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, has been a lifeline for millions of Americans for decades. During government shutdowns, these payments get tricky because Congress needs to authorize funding. Earlier this month, a federal court allowed states to issue full November SNAP payments. Despite the shutdown, families and seniors were relieved. Grocery stores were seeing more transactions, meals were being planned, and for many, life felt a little easier. Some states, like Oregon, New York, and Wisconsin, actually started sending out full payments. People were preparing for the month, counting on this money for groceries and essentials. And then late Saturday night, the USDA sends out a shocking emergency memo. Stop issuing full payments and undo what's already gone out. Here's exactly how it unfolded, so you can picture it clearly. Early November, federal courts allow full SNAP payments during the shutdown. Friday, states start issuing full benefits. Families are excited. Grocery stores see more activity. Saturday night, USDA sends memo. Stop everything. Reverse payments already sent. You can imagine the confusion. People who received full payments are now wondering, will I have to return this money? Grocery stores and state offices are scrambling to figure out what's authorized and what isn't. It's chaos. So you might be wondering, why exactly did the USDA decide to suddenly halt full SNAP payments and even tell some states to reverse the payments that were already issued? Well, there are a few big reasons behind this, and honestly, it's a mix of legal, procedural, and financial concerns. First off, there's the issue of legal authority, and during a government shutdown, the federal government is limited in what it can spend without explicit approval from Congress. And issuing full SNAP benefits without that approval is legally questionable at best. Then there's the Supreme Court stay. They temporarily paused the lower court's ruling that had allowed states to go ahead and issue full payments, which threw a huge wrench into the plans of states and families who were already counting on that money. On top of that, the USDA is citing fiscal responsibility. They say they're trying to prevent federal funds from being overspent in case the shutdown drags on longer than expected. And they don't want to risk running out of money mid-month, which could cause even bigger problems. So basically, what this all means is that for now, only partial SNAP benefits, usually around 65% of the normal allotment, can be issued. And this partial payment system has left everyone, from state agencies trying to process the payments to families planning their meals, totally confused and stressed because nobody really knows exactly what to expect from one day to the next. Let's talk real-life impact. For many seniors and families, SNAP is essential, not just supplemental. Some people already spent the full payments, assuming everything was fine. Others haven't received anything yet. Food banks in cities like Miami, Philadelphia, New York, and Los Angeles are seeing a surge in demand. Grocery stores are reporting delayed transactions because EBT systems aren't sure which payments are valid. It's not just numbers on a screen. These are real families, real kids, seniors relying on this money for nutrition. It's a stressful situation for millions of Americans. some states are really standing their ground in the middle of all this chaos. For instance, Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers has made it very clear that he is refusing to comply with the USDA's latest memo. He is actively fighting in court to protect SNAP benefits for families, seniors, and children in his state. You can imagine the pressure on state agencies and workers who have to balance following federal directives with doing what's right for the people they serve. Meanwhile, Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey has told residents to continue using their SNAP benefits as if nothing has changed, warning the USDA that any attempt to penalize the state could lead to legal action. Other states, however, are following USDA guidance cautiously to avoid jeopardizing federal funding. This has left local agencies in a confusing position. Some are calling the instructions contradictory or unclear. Think about being a state worker. One day you're told to release full payments, the next day to issue only partial payments, and then suddenly to undo what's already been sent. It's an almost impossible juggling act, and families are caught right in the middle of this bureaucratic tug of war. So what can you do? Here's a clear plan. Check your EBT balance daily. Know exactly what's loaded. Document everything. If you received full payments, keep records in case questions arise. Plan groceries carefully. Partial payments may arrive instead of full. Stay updated. Follow your state agency and USDA updates closely. Reach out if unsure. Call your state SNAP office for guidance. Being proactive now can save a lot of stress later. This isn't just about November. The outcome could affect SNAP, Medicaid, and other programs in the future. If the federal government wins, they could control emergency payments. If states win, governors may continue to protect residents during federal gridlock. It's really a test of America's social safety net. Money, politics, and people's lives all intertwined. Seniors, veterans, families, everyone's watching closely. Imagine this. A senior who relies on SNAP goes to the grocery store thinking they have their full payment loaded. Shelves are stocked, they pick out groceries, and then they're told some funds may be reversed, or a single parent trying to feed kids, planning every meal, budgeting every penny, suddenly faces uncertainty. This is the real human cost of these policy changes. It's stressful, confusing, and scary for millions of Americans. Legal experts say the USDA memo is unusual and unprecedented. Law professors note that reversing payments already issued could violate due process. Political analysts say it's also about controlling the narrative and asserting federal authority. Either way, this situation highlights how politics directly impacts everyday lives. Some common questions I've seen. Question, will I have to return my SNAP money if I already spent it? Answer, experts say probably not immediately, but keep records just in case. Question, why are some states ignoring USDA instructions? Answer, some governors are prioritizing residents' needs and are willing to face legal challenges. Question, how long will this partial payment situation last? Answer, until the courts or Congress resolve the funding issues, it could be weeks or more. Question, what should seniors do first? Answer, check EBT balance, document transactions, and stay in touch with your state SNAP office. If this video helped, hit subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss updates. Drop a comment telling us what's happening in your state. Your story could help someone else navigate this chaos. And share this video with friends, family, neighbors. Seriously, this info could save someone from confusion, stress, or even an empty fridge. Also, if you're a senior or someone managing Medicare, Social Security, or other government benefits, you might want to check out Chapter. They're a service that connects you directly with licensed advisors who really know their stuff, and they take the time to walk you through all the options in your area. Instead of trying to figure out confusing plans on your own, they compare every available Medicare plan side by side, highlight the pros and cons, and show you exactly where you could be saving money. Most people who use Chapter end up saving over $1,000 a year, sometimes even more, just by switching to the right plan or getting expert guidance. And the best part? Their care advocate team is there to support you not just during sign up, but even after, so you always have someone to call if questions come up. It's free to use, and the link is in the description below, so you can get started and make sure you're not missing out on any benefits or savings you deserve. Thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate you taking the time to stay updated with these SNAP developments. We'll continue following every single update closely and bring you the latest information as soon as it comes out, because this isn't just about November payments. It's about understanding how emergency policies can affect millions of people across the country, how states and the federal government make decisions that directly impact seniors, veterans, and families who rely on these programs, and how these changes could shape future funding and benefit structures. So stay alert, stay informed, double check your EBT balances, talk to your local offices if needed, and plan your meals carefully, because knowledge really is power in times like these. Take care of yourselves, check in on your loved ones, and as always, we'll keep you updated every step of the way. The information in this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not legal, financial, or professional advice. SNAP, Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits are subject to change. Always verify information with official sources like USDA or SSA before making decisions regarding your benefits.